All right, let's go ahead and get things underway. Let me go ahead and give Spotify the rest of the stream off and move us to this screen. Hey everyone, Spidey Librarian here, and especially welcome to channel members who are available today. You guys are seeing this live right now, and to those who are rejoining me on the VOD, thank you very much. We're going to be watching Good Will Hunting today for Classics Revisited, the live stream show where I rewatch a classic movie that I've enjoyed and react to it for the channel. My definition of a classic may not be the same as your definition. I just have to have really enjoyed it. It could be from last year or even this year, and I could call it a classic. And apparently, hold on, my nose is deciding to run right now. That's just so awesome. So there we go. We're just going to go ahead and put that right there. All right. Sorry about that. Anyways, we're going to get to it in just a second here. But let's see. Before we get started, I'm just going to let you know if you are here expecting to see video and audio from the movie in question, that's not going to happen during this stream. To do that during a live stream would present copyright issues that I don't want to deal with and that, frankly, you don't want me dealing with. So it will just be the camera pointed at me, and I will be reacting to what is on screen. And apparently I've got a visit from Trouble. Trouble, what are you doing? No, this is not for you. Cat is trying to steal my water already. What? Okay, look, I love you, but you're being a pain. You have been a pain all day. What is wrong? Apparently I don't give her enough treats. I already give her more than I should. You, madam, are spoiled. You are. It's because you have a dad who loves you. Yes, I do. But you're a little butt. Yes, you are. Okay. All right. Anyways, so yeah, but so you, blah. What you will be seeing is just the camera pointed at me and my reactions to what I'm watching. The intent is to eventually use this for reaction videos in the future, whenever I get the time, energy, and inclination to do it. And yeah, that's kind of what we're going to be doing here. So if you're looking for the other thing, I don't want to waste your time, and I certainly don't want nasty comments from people who feel they've been misled. So please go ahead and click away on something else. It's A-okay. If you're here for the real thing, you know, for what we're doing, then welcome and stick around. We're going to get started in just a few minutes here. I'm going to do a quick sound test. I'm going to go ahead and plug in the headphones, put on the old headphones. There we go. And let me, of course, mute the desktop audio so that you guys can't hear it. Okay. And Trouble, stop it. I love you very much. Don't do that. All right. She's like playing with the cables on my phone or on my headphones. So, okay. Let me see. I'm actually going to go ahead and just start the movie. Don't worry, I'm not actually starting it. I'm just doing it for the sound test. You guys hopefully should not be able to hear anything. I'm going to see what OBS decides to play back to us. So, give me just a moment. Come on, internet, you can work. I'm watching this on Fandango at home, and so sometimes you have to wait for Fandango at home to actually, you know, have its cup of coffee before it actually starts playing anything. Wow, it's really taking its time. I'm about to hit reload. Okay, hitting reload. There we go. Okay. All right, I am getting sound. According to OBS, you guys are not. Okay. There we go. And now I'm just going to return it to the 0 point on the... Why is it not? There we go. All right. Sometimes it takes a second to get that going, but I think we've got it. So, oh my God, my hair, it looks so terrible. Like you could just tear it right off, you know? Okay, whatever. All right, and I think we're more or less good to go. We've got the headphones. We're gonna do the intro and the outro in just a couple of minutes here. I've got my needy cat with me. I've got my headphones. OBS is working. Stream's working. We're basically pretty good. So, all right. Hi. How you doing? What's up? What's up? What's up? I love her so much. I do. She's great. She's a spoiled little pain in the butt, but she's great. She's very sweet when she wants to be. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and move along to Good Will Hunting. I'm gonna do the intro beforehand, and then we are going. Okay, all right. I'm gonna need to change the positioning of the table anyways, so I'm about to knock trouble out of frame. I'm sorry, sweetie, but we gotta move you. Because I'm gonna need to be repositioned over here anyways when the movie starts. Look at her. She still manages to get into frame. Stop it, you little butt. God, I love you so much. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and do the intro for the reaction video purposes, and then we will do the outro after the movie is done. I need to call up my script for the timer, and we're going to go ahead and just put that out there in a moment. So, okay, so there is the script for it. I'm going to go ahead and change a couple of location tools. There we go. All right, and I think we're basically good. Okay. All right. So as you guys know, here on Classics Revisited, well, a couple of things about Classics Revisited. First of all, well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get started. We'll talk about Classics Revisited right there. And we are going to get started right now. Hey everyone, Spidey Librarian here, and welcome to Classics Revisited, the live stream show where I rewatch a classic film and react to it for the channel. Today we are going to be watching Good Will Hunting from the year 1997, and a couple of things about Classics Revisited. First of all, it is a members only, like, it's a members only live stream when it's live. A couple of days afterwards, it goes live basically the following Tuesday at 12 o'clock noon, my time. And you can then you can catch it on the VOD. So everyone who subscribes to the channel gets a chance to watch it. If you want to be there kind of right as it's happening, then you have to be a channel member for that. And I encourage you to check out the other membership benefits for subscribing or for being a member of the Spidey Librarian YouTube channel. There are quite a few of them, including my custom emotes and badges, which I think look pretty nice myself. Anyways, So with this being a watch party, this is of course is a watch party and reaction to 1997's Good Will Hunting. This is one of those movies that I just keep coming back to. This is a movie that really kind of speaks to me on I mean, it's hard for me to say that this is a movie that speaks to me on a personal level because I have not been through the kind of trauma that Matt Damon's character Will Hunting has been through. I certainly don't have his type of like ridiculous intellect, and I like to think I'm at least a little bit more emotionally mature than Will is in this movie. But there is definitely a journey here, a struggle to kind of realize the ways in which you may be sabotaging yourself. And I think in a lot of ways I can identify with that particular struggle. I think that Will is basically a character who has a lot of things going for him and finds ways to mess it up because he seems to think that he maybe doesn't deserve those kinds of things. And he doesn't really see the way in which he is harming himself and others. Like he sees it as a defense mechanism. And so he is way smarter than just about anyone else that he meets, but he's also no one who tries to help him can really get through to him. And sometimes it takes finding that perfect person who challenges you to see not only to be your best self, but to see the ways to take a real look at yourself and really kind of understand, what you may be doing that is hampering you. And as we see, Will finds that in the character of Sean Maguire, his eventual therapist, played brilliantly by Robin Williams. Robin Williams won an Oscar for his part in this movie, and I've actually watched his speech. It's not much of a speech. This is one of the few times that he ever was like, wow, for the first time in my life, I might actually be speechless. And then he basically said thank you and got off stage. That's remarkable because Robin Williams, who as a performer, he is a man who is near and dear to my heart. And it's always nice to watch his movie performances. He brings a real relatability to the screen. And for that man to be speechless is a rare thing indeed, because he is ridiculously good at just improvising and making things up and stream of consciousness. And I wish I were as good as he was at that kind of thing. So there are so many good scenes, so many good speeches in this movie. I mean, most of them by Robin Williams, but not all of them. There are a couple that are really, really good that we'll see. But this is a perpetual favorite of mine. This is a film that, this gets a very high rating from me. I don't remember if I've reviewed this one for Letterboxd yet. I will be after this viewing. But yeah, I really like it. This is definitely one of the top movies that I had in mind when I kind of dreamed up Classics Revisited. And so we're going to go ahead and get to it. And we are going to do that in just a moment. Excuse me. If you enjoy these reactions, please go ahead and thwip the like button. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing as well. Also, if you enjoy these reactions, consider sharing them out to your friends, your family, your followers, anyone that you think would enjoy my reaction to these media. Whether you like or dislike this film, let me know why in the comments. I would love to have a conversation with you about this film. And finally, you can find the full and unedited live stream of these reactions on my YouTube channel. There is a master playlist of all movies that I have watched and reacted to on the channel, and I'm also starting to divide them up into smaller playlists, usually by genre. Good Will Hunting would be a drama and probably a romance as well. There definitely is a romance in this movie. So it definitely has elements of a romance in it. So I would probably give it that genre tag as well. I could also see this going on a list of just movies that I find to be top tier. I think this is definitely one of them, along with several others that I'll probably mention at some point at another time. Regardless of the existence of those playlists, you can find them all on my YouTube channel under the category Watch Party. All right, and I think that's everything, so we're going to go ahead and get started in just a second here. I'm throwing on the old headphones right now. Okay. All right, and I think we are good to go. Okay, all right, let me go ahead. We're going to get the timer. Actually, yes, we are going to get the timer ready. All right, there's our timer. I am working on an overlay situation for my watch party streams. I might do one for video games too. I don't know for certain yet, but I kind of like the idea of being able to compartmentalize everything. So anyways, what we're going to do is I'm going to throw out the thwip, and then once I do that, I will hit play. So about a second after I do the thwip, I'm going to reach down and hit play, and then probably another second will pass before I hit the timer. So the timer. Gets worse as I get older. I just don't get it. So, all right. Okay, everyone. 1997's Good Will Hunting. Here we go. Okay. Timer's about 5 seconds behind because, all right. Anyways. Okay, moving over to here. Bringing in the microphone. All right. This movie gets a nice quick start. Like, it just goes right into the title. There isn't a lot of, like, there's Miramax and a couple others, but they go by very quickly. Actually, a pretty stacked cast. I mean, Matt Damon and Ben Affleck were relatively unknown at the time, but Stellan Skarsgård, Minnie Driver, Robin Williams, of course, like pretty good cast. So all these formulas letting you know that whoever is the subject is going to have a lot to do with these kinds of things. I like this kaleidoscope too. Very cool. I didn't realize Danny Elfman did the music for this. Okay. I know Danny Elfman mostly from like 1989's Batman, Big Fish, a couple of other things, but like, dude has done a lot of work, a lot of good work too. Okay, so he's just poring over these books. Like, this is what he spends his time doing, just a lot of reading. And I don't think he has a photographic memory. He's just really good at retaining information. And there is his look at his place. Look at how bare it is. He's got the bed on the floor. He just sits there reading. That's like all he does with his time. Lawrence Bender. And here we go. We got a young Matt Damon and we got a young Ben Affleck right here. It's like, come on, let's go. We got to go to work. So does he live in that entire house by himself? Maybe he lives on like one floor of it. That seems to make sense. Even if it's just one floor though, like that's a lot of space that he's just not using. Directed by Gus Van Sant. Ah, yes, MIT. High level math that I will never understand. I don't even know what a Fourier system is. Yeah. I'm going to put an unsolvable problem up. Try to solve it, basically. And Tom is like, everyone gets up. Oh. Gets the students to move very subtly. So subtle, you know, just flop the mop over there. He's got like the raw intellect and brain power to solve this problem. And he does it because he just is like, oh, this will be interesting. Let me see if I can do this. So, Jesus, dude. Wow. That's his brother right there, too. Okay. See, this is what he does with his free time. Wow. Wait, Morgan is. He gets one beer, has a sip, and then walks off. Okay. Oh, dude, just get over it. So he's like got that problem from the chalkboard on his mind, and so he goes home to solve it. Basically, he erases it. So he's got. How does he not have a photographic memory? Buffing the floors. Make sure that no one is looking around. And he's like, okay, all right, I'm going to solve this. And now we're back with his friends. Oh, stop crowding the plate. Stop brushing me back. I love these guys. Dude. Which one's Morgan, then? Because Casey's his brother, I think. Oh. Nice. Nice rapport those two have, you know? Oh, boy. MIT alum reunion events. Whoa. Oh, my God. Maybe? Yep. Someone solved your problem. Someone's really smart. Again, I don't understand any of this. He's like, no way. I like how none of those students are like, yeah, no, I didn't do this. I want to know who did this. Oh. Why are they at a Little League game? Okay, well, they're into it. Wait, if that's Norman. Okay, so Casey's the redheaded guy. Okay. This is what you get for having a good memory. You remember all your bullies. So is Morgan, because that's Casey Affleck playing Morgan. Is Morgan his brother or is that his friend? I had a double burger. Your sandwich on layaway. Oh, God. That's funny. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, okay. I remember. Oh, boy. Ooh, dang. Oh, what song is this that's playing? It's like, I think it's called Baker Street. And forget about everything. Yeah. I might have the name wrong, but I definitely know this song. He really wanted to get that guy. It's like, yeah, you remember kindergarten now, buddy? And of course, here come the cops. Come on, come on. I like how his friends, they're basic. Whoa, they got him. You shouldn't have hit a cop, dude. Just don't. The consequences are not worth it. They want to know who, yeah, math magician. Everybody's looking around like, where is it? Who is it? No one is coming forth. Wow. Again, I'm impressed with the integrity of the MIT students in this scene. Like, no one is coming forth who didn't actually do it, you know? Oh, I put another one up. So come on, try it. Meanwhile, your genius has been, you know, processed through the legal system. What, did he find the next problem already? He's working on it. Uh-oh. He's like, I think I see something. And I've solved it. Sorry. Sorry. Graffiti. Assumes that he's graffitiing. And then Tom, the TA, is like, hold on, wait a minute here. He solved it. I don't know. I don't understand any of it, but he solved it. Sure, I just have to take their word for it because I'm not that smart, you know? Oh, he quit. Okay, yeah. He just left. All right. Management was, no answer. I told you no yesterday. Okay, so they know the guy bouncing. Oh, okay. That was Casey? Okay, then who's the fourth guy? I don't. Whatever. This is a Harvard bar. Oh boy. Uh huh. He sees some. He's seen some cuties, and he's like, "I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can, you know, get a number or something." Oh, hello. Come here a bit. I like how he's trying to up his speech. Maybe. Then there's this guy. Look at her. Look at her body language. She immediately doesn't like this guy. She probably knows him. Yeah, she's just like tired of this guy. Boy, this is a great interruption here. Dang, like the repeating of what he was saying and then citing where he read it, that is a brilliant move. That is a great, like, no, no, no. I see what you're doing, a hole. The way he looks down, too, it's like, he knows he's been owned. I love this speech. Ooh. Already proved that he was on his level intellectually. He's like, okay, well, you want to get physical? And the guy's like, yeah, nope, I'm good. I'm good. Clark. They just turn around and go away. A Barney? I'm going to have to look that up. I swallowed a bug and then he just goes away. Hi. Wow. Michael Bolton clone. Wow. See, I guess one thing that I really like about this movie and this scene in particular, it is one of the few times that I have seen a woman come up to a guy that she is interested and then successfully flirt with him and basically initiate the whole like, hey, let's get together thing, you know? Oh, and then this is great. This is a great follow up. How do you like them apples? Bye, Clark. We'll never see you again. How do you like them apples? Love it. And then they're just driving back to what? South side of Boston, I guess. I have no idea where Harvard is in relation to Boston. I should probably figure that out at some point. And back to the old house. Meanwhile, the professor, Professor Lambeau, is trying to figure out where his mystery rogue is. What can I do for you? Will didn't show. Mm-hmm. All right. So the dude is a delinquent. And so he finds Will on trial. Oh boy. Impersonating an officer? What? Who was being abused here? Okay, so now you're being held. See, I don't know. Mini Driver is not quite my type, like physically, but her confidence and the way she carries herself when she's flirting with Will really wins me over. Like, I would be very charmed by her. He's using his one phone call to call the girl that he's seeing, kind of, sort of seeing. Nice talking to you. It's a great way to open a conversation. The fuck do you want? Oh boy. They put him in a jumpsuit, but they let him carry his cigarettes with him? Yeah, he seems so enthusiastic about it. Just starts laughing at the idea that he's going to see a therapist. I mean, they've got him by the nuts here. Like, he should realize that, as smart as he is. Like, just go through the motions. Do your service or therapy sessions and just, you know. So he just throws the problem up there and is like, go ahead and solve it. And Will's like, please, I can do this. So he's pretty happy. Lambeau seems to be pretty happy. Poor Tom is like, oh man, this sucks. This guy just comes in here with his big brain and overshadows everything I do. But that's right. He likes to read the books of the therapist that he's seeing. No more tomfoolery. Wow. This guy's vocabulary is just from the 1920s or something. The way that this first therapist speaks is just hilarious. Like, he gets very flustered and it shows in his speech and it's great. Raving loony. I mean, Will is a problem, but he's not a raving loony by any stretch of the imagination. And now we're on to another therapist. Oh right, hypnotherapy. He is totally screwing with everyone. Uh huh. Sorry, I'm done. Oh my god. He doesn't control whether or not you get therapy. Wow. Tom's new job is helping Lambeau manage Will. Here we go, guys. Robin Williams. We got a full quarter of the way into the movie before he even gets introduced. Trust is life. I love that. Next time, get the notes from your brother. There we go. Everybody's waking up. He made a joke. Dude just interrupts his class, no problem. Again, you gotta love Robin Williams. I wonder how much of those that was made up. Really. He's being like polite but dismissive of Gerald at this point. Like he's like, "Yeah, we're friends, but I don't know how actually close we are now." Oh God, I'm gonna miss the game. No, I haven't heard of this guy. Ramanujan. Okay. I need a good therapist. Boy genius from South, eh? I love that question, and I like that Gerald is honest. It's like, I went through 5. I thought he was supposed to go twice a week. Just pops down onto the couch. This is a good opening move that he employs here. He's like, okay, I want to be alone with him. That was a good move. Whether or not Will wants to admit it, he respected that. Yeah, I read those. Yeah, he apparently can read really fast, so. Okay, he sees that he's a veteran. he's looking for a crack. He's looking for a crack to kind of exploit with Sean, and he's having a hard time doing it. He won't answer. He found the thing. See, I keep wondering just how much of this is Robin Williams improvising. Bingo. Uh-oh. There we go. He found the vulnerability. Something about his wife. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Yikes. I I knew that was coming, and that still made me jump. Time's up. So I'm assuming they were alone together for an hour, and this whole hour, Will was just trying to figure out a way to get under his skin, and he finally found it in the last couple of minutes. You okay? He's like, nope, nope, I'm not letting this go. Good God, his expression just during this one shot right here, like, I don't know. He's he's got a look that just like reaches into your soul, even if he's not looking at you. You look at him and it's just like, You know, that feels like me. I don't know what it is. I love watching Robin Williams act because I've seen a lot of his stand up. He's an excellent comedian. He's a great comedic actor. But man, when he leans into drama, I mean, no wonder I was upset at his passing. I love the date that these two are on. Stanford. Obviously. Wow. That shopkeeper is probably pissed as hell at them. I think for me. I love that. I like his response, and then I love her laugh. Like, she is totally not bothered by that. Well, they both got food in their mouths. They just start kissing. I really do like the way that they relate to each other. They definitely vibe very smoothly together, and I think that that is a pretty rare thing, actually. You know, you again. All right, he's being such a little prick right here. It's all right. Like, you know a lot. You've read a lot, but you haven't experienced a lot. You know. Ooh. King Henry V. Oh, God. Yeah. You've read a lot, but you haven't done a lot. Knowledge alone doesn't cut it. Look at Will's face right here. Like, he is having a hard time processing this. Like, he knows that he is being called out on his shit right here. I'm in. I love that speech so much. I have watched so many YouTubers react to that speech. And I can't tell you how many times I've seen this movie, but every time I watch this scene, that speech, it still hits. There he comes, picking him up for work again. Throwing cinder blocks off of a building. Not a bad job, I guess, you know. Say hello. Valenti, what? Kind of a weird scene. He's trying to reach out to her, but he just can't. Billy, okay. Okay. So that's not Casey, that's Billy. Okay. All right. Oh, I can't smoke. How am I going to pass the time? It's basically a contest of wills right here. Pun only partially intended. And the boy uses name. The boy? I mean, come on. And Jerry here is defeated. He's like, I'm leaving. See, is he just like using Will to make his colleagues that he doesn't like feel bad or something? I mean, I guess that's a perk. Will's like, silence is killing him. Starts with a story. Oh, that joke. Oh, they're talking. Oh, have you? Congratulations. Yeah, you're an amateur. Good point. This is one of the ways that he sabotages himself. He doesn't let things. So apparently, this is this joke is all Robin Williams improving. That's Matt Damon really laughing. And you can see the camera shaking around him a little bit. The cameraman was laughing and couldn't keep the camera steady. Just like that, like he's basically He's basically gotten Will to open up by telling that story. Teach this, I don't know how to do it. Uh, ooh. Turning it back on him. That was great. See, they challenge each other and they do so in a kind of an open and friendly way. I really uh I don't know. I really enjoy that exchange. Just like going up yeah, just going up to her room. Found her dorm, heading for her room. Oh, okay. Hi. Oh. Yeah, I kind of screwed up. Oh. 'Again, those two are they're really cute together. Like their chemistry is really good. Um they're doing the kind of shy, oh, yeah, well, yeah, well, maybe tomorrow, like wait till tomorrow. To sleep. It's like you can learn it later. Come on, Misty, let's do it. Yeah, she's very happy about that win. 'This is a great little joke. Lucky 13, uh-huh. Wow. 12 older brothers. Yeah. Wow, he is just full of shit. So you're the one. See, I like the way that he's trying to moderate himself around Sean now. Sean is just like the best therapist ever. Best fictional therapist ever. Knows the day, yep. Will is like, you got tickets to the biggest game ever in Red Sox history? This was a very clever move on Sean's part. Charge, yeah. I don't know that I've actually seen that game, but it's very clever. He's just like, wow, how could they? How could you? Nice. Nice. Oh, no punch was gonna hit a homer. I dunk. She keeps a magic 8 ball with her, like you do. Yeah, I'm not sure you want to see his place. Ooh, nice. Nice move on her part right here. Withhold the sex. Uh-huh. Again, like the the vibe that these two have is just so smooth. I'm all about home runs. Ha ha. Very funny. It's like a very interesting. And there they are. It's a great story. Guess I have the floor now. Boom. Billy's like, Morgan, just chill. Again, great story. Oh, Skylar jumps in. She's got the floor right now. I like that she told that story because she's like, I can hang with you guys. I can be a bit dirty or raunchy too, you know? Changed his opinion. Oh. So, No, he don't want to. He didn't say anything. Okay, Chucky at least kept his mouth shut about the no brothers things. College roommates. Club soda, yeah. Williams, everyone. He's making progress with him. So you don't get what? Oh boy. Uh oh, yeah. Okay. Pretty dramatic, yeah. Haven't heard of Ted Kaczynski? Robin Williams is like, I can play too, you know? Yeah, but yes, exactly. Ooh. I'm giving him job offers whether you want him to or not. Ben Affleck looks hilarious in that suit. I'm pretty sure it's the shoes and the socks that are making it. And currently improved. Would you take a check? Yes, suspect. Wow. Okay. These guys are like, what the hell? What just happened here? So Will sent Chucky in his place so he could go on a date with Skylar. I don't want any help. Stop it. Yes, why don't we? Batting cages and bars. I like this explanation that he gives her. I like that. It's a really good explanation. Oh, it's like, well, you did find me at least. You ever had that reaction? You meet someone and you're just like, God damn, why couldn't I have met you sooner? You know? Oh, wow. That's going to freak him out. Oh, yeah. Like, she's so sure when she says it. Yeah, he's freaking out right here. Wow. He's seeing all the bad possibilities like 10 miles down the road. Oh, look at her face. Ooh, see? Uh-oh. Yeah. Dang. Damn. She really is good at calling him out on his crap. Ooh. Yeah, he dude, you're look at her face. You're making her cry as you tell her this. He is freaking out. There it is. Wow. He is a lying sack of shit. Oh man, that poor girl. All she did was ask him to come to California with her. What is he putting on? Oh, he's putting on his boots. Okay. Or his shoes or whatever. Wow. Poor Tom probably actually feels that way. Yeah, yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll get you some coffee. No problem. Hey, don't forget the coffee. Don't know what you call it. I can just do it. Nice. Just take it home with you. He's like, I want to get out of here. My chief negotiator. Ooh. Wow. And there we go. Look at how fast he ran for that paper. But I'm one of them. So, Gerald is not a bad person. He's not perfect, but he's not bad. I do believe he thinks he has Will's best interest at heart. But I also don't think that he's self aware enough to realize that he is unnecessarily pushing Will. Oh my god. Clean it? Oh god, dude. Oh, wow. I love the monologue that he gives in response to what this guy asks. Code breaking. Yeah. Oh, why shouldn't you work? Well, you're about to get an answer, buddy. It's a very clever, like, scene change right here because his speech is flawless. It's not interrupted. But now he's not telling this to the NSA guy. He's telling all of this to Sean. Yikes. You're 50 a gallon. Again, that's a great speech. We'll name them. Yeah. Oh, God. Okay. All right. I unwittingly quoted Robin Williams a little while ago. It's a good question. That's right. Mm-hmm. Oh, yep. Here it comes. Mm-hmm. He's being very gentle, but he's asking him like pretty direct questions, you know? And he's like, yeah, no, you're bullshitting me. Ooh. Now he's getting hostile and trying to get back at him, and he can't. Sean is just immune to it. He's trying. He can't do it. He doesn't know. Just say you don't know. You're the shepherd. White little prick? Wow. I forgot that he called her back up. He's trying in his way. He smiled when she said it. And he broke her heart again. Wow. Oh, is he watching her flight or she's hoping he's going to show up at the last minute at the airport? Yeah, she's looking. She's like, that sucks. Man, poor girl. And there she goes. That look on his face. I really would have liked to have known what Sean was saying to Gerald in that moment. Another good speech coming up in a couple in a incoming. So get him, Chucky. That's not a threat. It's a fact, buddy. Damn. Damn. Never hurts or never fails to land. Just get the hell out of town. Man. Dude. Oh man. Wow. And now Will's listening to this. Okay. Wow. He's hearing all of this too. Yeah. And there he is. I he's here. Yeah, no, I'll go now. I feel like Will thought he was trying to rescue Sean in that moment, you know. It I mean it kind of is, but it also isn't. So yeah, why would I want to read something that I God. No, it isn't. So they got this in common. Wow. Foster father. Okay. All right. Yeah, you guys haven't been talking much. Do you? Do you really? Wow. Keeps repeating it. It's already crying. I don't know how many times I've seen this movie, but man, that still hits. He really needed to have that kind of like hammered into him, like, no, it's not your fault. Because he's probably heard that before and been like, yeah, no, I know. And then he doesn't really, like, he says it just to kind of deflect it. But if he really felt that way, then there would definitely be a grieving process. Like, if it really isn't his fault, then why did he have to go through that? And yeah, God, that's so powerful. And again, like Danny Elfman's music here is just really helping out. He's trying to figure out what he wants to do with himself, you know? All right. Taking that job interview, huh? Hey, Mr. Hunting is in the lobby, sir. Oh, okay. I mean, Gerald will be able to say that he helped him in a pretty direct way, so, you know, he's given him that. Final session. It's done. You don't need to thank me. You're welcome. I was happy to do it. Or as soon as possible. He's doing what Will challenged him to do. Oh. Again, they formed such a great relationship. Like, I know that he's his therapist, but I'm pretty sure Will kind of sees him as like a father figure as well, trying to look out for what's best for him. So talk him down. Respects him, but won't let him know that he does. That's great. Danny boy. This is great. Nice. That is a solid group of friends right there. This is the we love you bitch kind of friends. For the motor. It's a really, really nice gesture for his birthday. Hey, nice of you to drop by, Gerald. Okay, good. No need to apologize and be all awkward. Baltimore. Ironical. I like, again, and I like that not only did Gerald come by to apologize, but now it's like let's hang out. Like their friendship is slowly starting to rekindle. He's getting ready. Everyone seems to be going their own way. You know, I never realized, but yeah, I imagine Will would know where he lives, or at least find out. You know, there he is. He doesn't usually honk the horn. He usually goes right up and just knocks. Does he recognize Will's car? Because he just got that thing. He's going to give Chucky exactly what he wants, isn't he? And then we got something in a mailbox here. He's like, where is he? Everything's gone. Like, any books that he had are gone. Like, the furniture, I guess, is still there, but he's realizing, holy hell. He gave Chucky his greatest wish. He just beat the scene. He's heading off. He looks pretty happy. He's like, yep, I don't know. We just gotta move on. And there's Morgan running up to the front. And as far as I know, that was another Robin Williams improv. Like, that had originally not been in the script. The whole son of a bitch, he stole my line. Um, I mean, like, this movie is a really good example of how Robin Williams was just able to go off script and still come up with material that is still going to be used in the final cut. So, and there we have Will driving cross country to go and find Skylar. Knowing Will, that drive, well, okay, and then the shape of that car, I don't know. He's going from one side of the country to the other. I mean, he could probably do it in about 3 or 4 days. Like, that's pretty reasonable. So I don't know. I like to wonder what actually would have happened though when he got there and he found Skylar. I've seen some speculations about that online where people are like, "Oh, well, I mean, you know, she'd probably be pissed at him and not want anything to do with him, and then he'd be in this new state and have nothing to do and nobody in his corner, and it'd probably be like miserable for him. But I don't know. I mean, I like to think that, you know, once he figures out how to communicate his, his shortcomings and why he was acting the way he did, and how his conflict with Skylar had nothing to do with his feelings for her, that she would probably be like, because again, they very clearly they gelled very well together, and so I don't know. I think that I like to think that they would have, figured it out and eventually gotten together. And then him being who he is, I mean, like Gerald probably knows people in California that could give him a job. All he'd have to do is make a phone call. Hell, maybe even Sean knows, like, I don't know. I like to imagine the best possible scenario for this kind of thing. So I don't think I've ever heard the Afternoon Delight song. Like, I don't know that I've listened to these credits before. Look, now the car is getting even further away. They're letting it go. And we fade to black. Okay. All right. And that went the entire length of the credits. That was you usually get like a fade to black to kind of a black screen where like the majority of the credits roll over it, but that wasn't the case with this one. So, all right. Okay, all right. So we're going to go ahead and move into the postmortem. So, all right. So that was Good Will Hunting, and oh, you know what? Hold on. Let me go ahead and just stop the timer. I'm still getting used to this. All right, we're going to reset it, and then we are going to send it away. There we go. All right. Okay, now we're going to move into the postmortem. All right, so that was Good Will Hunting, and again, this is just one of those movies that I will, if I get the opportunity, I will watch, just kind of when I need to. And it's not an easy film to watch in some places. The there's no abuse that is like explicitly depicted, like in terms of the physical abuse that Will endures, but the allusion to it, especially like towards the end where he and Sean are talking a lot more about it, can be kind of dark. His argument with Skylar and how they kind of break up right there was also pretty dark, because then you're really starting to see, oh, okay, yeah, Will definitely is having some issues here. But I don't know. I mean, overall, I feel like this is a movie that is about, among other things, overcoming adversity, and it ends on a very hopeful note. And I suppose in a lot of ways that that makes a good movie for me. I like movies that end on a hopeful note and that, kind of reward the struggles that the characters go through. And I keep telling a lot of my teenagers at the library, I tell them this is probably one of the best movies that I can't show you, because policy at work prohibits me from showing R-rated movies to teenagers. And this is just one of those movies that has an R rating. I think it's mostly for the language. There are a lot of F bombs that get dropped, but I feel like this is a movie that, this is very much a coming of age story. This is very much a, you know um he's kind of, he's kind of coming into his own. And you can make the argument that we don't get to see him come all the way into his own, but we definitely see him making really good progress that just gives us a lot of hope that he will come into his own. And, again, we have a lot of good speeches. Robin Williams had at least two. Ben Affleck had one. Matt Damon's got one. Um, I definitely like those. They're fun to listen to. And again, I watch a lot of people's reactions to this movie and especially to those parts. And it's always rewarding because, especially if they haven't seen them before, it's really rewarding to watch them kind of discover this for the first time. I've seen this movie a million times. I love it so much. Um, as for my letterboxd rating for this one is easily 4 stars, possibly 4.5 stars. I don't know that it gets a 5, but it's definitely up there, and I would consider it. Easily a 4, very likely a 4.5, and maybe a slight chance of a 5. But yeah, this is a movie that, speaks to me on a very basic level, and that I really do just love watching whenever I get the chance. So, anyways, yeah, that's Good Will Hunting. I enjoy this movie an awful lot, and hopefully you enjoyed watching it as well. Thank you for watching this reaction. If you enjoyed it, please go ahead and thwip the like button, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing as well. Also, if you enjoyed this reaction, consider sharing this out with your friends, your family, your followers, anyone that you think would enjoy my reaction to these media. Sorry, brain doesn't want to work right now. Oh, okay. What'd you think of this movie? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Let me know why in the comments. I would love to have a conversation with you about this film. You can find the full and unedited live stream of this reaction on my YouTube channel. There is a master list of all movies that I've watched and reacted to on my channel, and I'm also starting to divide them up into smaller playlists, mostly by genre. Good Will Hunting would be a drama, and I would probably also consider it a romance as well. I would also probably put this in another playlist, like just movies that I really like, but I haven't made that playlist, at least not as of this recording. Regardless of the status of those playlists, you can find them all on my YouTube channel under the category Watch Party. And finally, memberships are now active on the Spidey Librarian YouTube channel. Check out the membership tiers and see which benefits you'd like access to. Perks include shoutouts, members-only live streams, members-only videos, and early access to selected uploaded content. Check out the membership tiers today. Oh, wait, hold on. And that's not even mentioning my custom emotes and badges, which I think look pretty good. Check out the membership tiers today and see which perks you'd like access to. And I think that's it. All right. Yeah. I think that's everything. So thanks again for watching. This is Spidey Librarian, and until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. Hello, Trouble. Hello, sweetie. How are you? Hello. You're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. Yes, you are. I'm trying to get her in frame, and I can't. Come on. There she is. There she is. That's my sweet kitty right there. I love her so much. All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining me on this viewing of Good Will Hunting. Hopefully, someday I'll get to make a reaction video out of this. But in the meantime, I gotta go. So take care. This is Spidey Librarian, and until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. Bye.